An interesting weather day for Western Australia. Some light rain through the central and southeastern parts of the Southwest Land Division. Some light showers along the southern coastline. Sunny and warm along the west coast. Storms for parts of the central and northern inland today. Maximum temperatures there over 40 across that northern inland part of the state. We're expecting hot conditions for the southern NT, and showers and storms are likely for the northern NT, but for Darwin, only a 40% chance of showers or storms today. In this extreme weather outlook, I'll cover ex-cyclone Penny affecting Queensland, a storm outbreak for New South Wales, which has also brought dust storms. Plus, we'll take a look at another burst of hot air through the central and southern parts of the country. We're going to start with Penny, which was approaching the coast on Tuesday. Hamilton Island had wind gusts over 80 kilometres per hour. But the main feature from this weather system is the rainfall. We've had over 100 millimetres for parts of the central coast overnight. Proserpine picking up its heaviest rain in 2 years. The system is heading towards the coast. May not actually make landfall on Wednesday, but it's very close to the coast. Close enough to bring heavy rain and the risk of flash flooding, and a flood watch is out for river flooding from Gladstone all the way up to Cape Tribulation. Let's take a look. The system was about 100 kilometres off the coast of Bowen early Wednesday morning, making a gradual right-hand turn, moving roughly parallel to the coast over the next 24 hours. Looking at the forecast rain, the heaviest falls on the southern side of the system where the winds are onshore. So that's through central Queensland for Wednesday. On Thursday and Friday, the heaviest rain will shift up towards the northern part of the state. So the heaviest falls there indicated by the red shading. Then we're expecting the remnants of this system to move across the Gulf. And by the weekend, heavy falls should return to northern parts of the NT. So finally some good rain after it has been a very dry start to the wet season. See that rain easing back over the weekend on the Queensland side of the border. Altogether over the next 8 days, over 100 millimetres, the darker green through the top end coast. Similar totals for the tropical Queensland coast, but we could see up to 180 millimetres falling in just a 6-hour period. So there is the risk of flash flooding, and a flood watch is in place all the way from Gladstone up to Cape Tribulation. So we could see hundreds of millimetres for some parts of the East Queensland coast. The average fall, though, will be between 50 and 150 millimetres for those coastal areas, with less falls for the inland areas. Let's go to New South Wales. Dust storms and severe storms over the last couple of days. That shot's from Temora in New South Wales. That was taken on Monday afternoon, and then on Tuesday afternoon we saw further thunderstorms. This shot's from Young. So the storm outbreak will continue for the rest of this week. It will peak between Monday and Friday. Only the odd storm will remain over the weekend. Severe storms are likely every afternoon, and they'll be mostly along the ranges. Let's have a look at the forecast rain then. Storms on Wednesday afternoon will mostly be around the central ranges up towards the inland Hunter. The odd storm also for the northwest corner and the southern ranges. We're expecting storms to become slightly more intense on Thursday compared to Wednesday. Wednesday there's only a slight risk of severe storms, but on Thursday right up and down the coast and the ranges, especially inland, and some severe storms are likely. We then expect widespread severe thunderstorms on Friday. Friday could be a huge afternoon and evening of thunderstorms stretching from the Victorian border right up to the Queensland border, with most parts affected through the central and the eastern inland. Looks like the storms, as they have all week, will just weaken slightly as they drift towards the coast. Damaging winds, hail, flash flooding, they're all possible. Now there's hot air through the interior. Southerly changes moving up the New South Wales coast on Wednesday, but on Thursday and Friday, that hot air will drift back down to the southern coastline. Adelaide 39 is your forecast for Friday. On Saturday, the red shows temperatures over 40 through the interior, slightly cooler for the coastal areas. On Sunday, that hot air continues and starts to drift south again. And on Monday, again, another day with temperatures over 40 degrees for much of the southern interior. So another heat wave is heading to parts of southern Australia.